All right. Welcome to Sideboardmtg, and it's not the Patreon games. Why is that up? Wrong one. It's coffee time. What's up, guys? How you doing? We missed coffee time last week. Had some stuff going on with family and stuff, and plus my allergies were. I just didn't figure most people wanted to hear me that evening. Just sniffling and sneezing in the mic the whole time. So, did miss last week, last Thursday. But we're here today, and we're gonna talk a little bit about some of the Pro Tour decks, or possibly even one of the decks that a lot of people thought was going to be good at the Pro Tour, and didn't really get a showing. So maybe we'll talk about why. And you know, if you guys want to hop into Discord, you can do that, and we'll see you shortly. All right, let's get over here to the Discord, and we'll see who we got. We've got Zaxadillo with us. And Magic Hefe. Cool. Magic Hefe, Zax, what's up, guys?
Not much.
How's it going?
It's going. It's a lot better this week than was last week, or over the weekend. The weekend's been pretty chaotic for me. So, anyway, um, what do you guys think of the Pro Tour?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not done yet.
Right,
I,
right.
I, I liked it a lot. I like the mono. I mean, I like mono red and I like aggro. I have a green red aggro that I was trying to play this weekend.
Uh, why green red? Like you wanted the like what was the green for? Just curious.
I was playing Heart of Quran and I had a lot of. It has legendaries in it. Trying to get away from the black colorless non-legendary thing. It plays Rishkar and it played um, Ronus and Heart of Quran and a lot of the green legendaries and the red legendaries like Karizev and Pianolar. And most of those can also crew Heart of Quran. And then Glory Bringers and Rekindling Phoenix just because they're good.
Heard. Um, I like Glorybringer and Rekindling Phoenix. Um, we were playing around with the Rekindling Phoenixes and Glorybringers in the Jund deck, and then we ended up on dinosaurs instead. Um, that was I still don't know if Regisaur Alpha is the right call there or not, but I know he's really good with some of the other synergies, the other reasons to have dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Well, did you guys get a chance to look at this green blue deck that Channel Fireball was running?
I mean, Karn's a good card, right?
Yeah, it's basically green red Karn. Yeah, well, we can call it that. Um, let's see here. Let me get YouTube chat up here.
Like, they just kind of were like, well, how do we abuse the most powerful card out of the new set? And they just chucked a bunch of artifacts in a deck and made it so it could kind of control the game. And there you go. But other than that, like, I don't see how this card or how this deck is going to be able to consistently win, right?
I mean, you got your Scrap Trawler Metallic Mimic, or Scrap Trawler Walking Ballista Verdurous Gearhulk combo. Um,
Yeah, but that just seems a little bit too janky.
I mean, it's just basically saying, Karn is the win con. I mean, you've got enough artifacts here that makes Karn tokens just ridiculous. Um, I mean, I like the deck. I just like the idea that they had Scrap Trawler, Implements, and Walking Ballista in the deck. Like that's I'm all about that. There's a lot of synergy there with Scrap Trawler. I think they just didn't go in like they went in on the Karn, but and all in on the Karn, but I don't think they went in deep enough on the construct value. Um, Land of War Elves is great, giving you that ramp. I just don't know if Glinton Crane's like exactly where you want to be, but you can start putting +1/+1 counters on Glinton Crane, and then you got a flyer. So I mean that's a thing. Um, but you've got Aether
But
Sphere
they're also
Harvester
running
too.
Ether Showers, yeah. So they have another flyer, in which case they don't really need Glintless Crane, although it could help.
I was just thinking that why can't we just go Metallic Mimic here, and be even more
And then just
silly.
jank them out.
Yeah. I mean, you
Yeah.
lose your Metallic
But,
Mimic on turn 3, but I guess that's why, because Glinton Crane. Um, Hefe, it is your birthday? Well, happy birthday, dude. Happy
Thank you.
birthday.
How old are you?
I'm not 36.
You're not 36. Are you 37 now?
No, I'm 36.
Heard.
I'm old.
You're old. I feel that
I
way.
feel old.
I feel that way sometimes. I know how that goes. Like pretty much everything after 30, I just start feeling old. My body hurts now.
I would have no idea about that.
Yeah, you're only what, 20? Like by the time I'm 40, I'm really gonna feel old. At that point, yeah. What? How old are you, Zach?
17.
17?
Yeah, it's a
Jeez.
good one.
Jeez. But weren't you taking like college classes?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Understood. It was a mistake.
It was a mistake.
Went a little quick. Understood. Well, Hefe, um, you've been with the channel for a while. Like, you want me to run that? It'll be tomorrow before I can put it out. But you want me to run that red green deck, or you want me to run the champion deck? I'll do that. I'll do that tonight
I don't know.
after stream.
The stuff I'm running on paper is different than what I've got made because I don't have a lot of the cards. The other stuff I ran on paper this weekend was the red blue Godfarrell's gift deck with a little bit of changes.
Yeah.
I don't know. As far as on stream goes, I'd like to see if mono red champion thrown in would work since it's more of like the mono red beats plus a champion thrown in there.
What's the point of having champion if you don't have like the enchantments and things?
It does have enchantments too, but it's
So then it's not like the mono red deck.
you'd have to see the list. I can't remember what's on the list. I put it on the Discord.
You put it on the Discord? There we go.
The deck list are.
Let's take a look at this. It's having a hard time loading. There we go. Burning Fist Minotaur, Champion of Flame, Hazard the Fervent, Soulscar Mage, Valduck. And then you've got Short Swords, Karn, Lightning Strike, Wizard's Lightning, Consuming. So Short Swords, Consuming Fervor, and Frenzied Rage.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's Burn to the Face because I've got Soulscar Mage and the Minotaur for Wizards. And then Hazaret and Karn. I think it's not definitely not like as fast as the other mono red, but it's a step behind, but I think it's pretty good as far as speed goes.
Yeah, but your matchup's going to be horrible against the Chain Whirler decks. And
then what's gonna happen if you get like one removal spelled? So like you chuck everything on your Valdeck and it just gets killed.
Well, even if you're not putting it on the Valduck, you're putting it on the champion because that's awesome.
Yeah, just anything.
And that's why I've been wondering. I haven't actually done it. I've been wondering about going with just equipment instead of enchantment. because equipment will stay behind. You
It
can do
will.
short sword and the Kopesh. They're both one for 1 mana and one equip.
They are. I do like that, but there's also something to be said about throwing a frenzied rage on a hazard.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've done that before too.
I
All of a
mean,
sudden he has been.
yeah, he's got menace. Yeah, that's he's swinging for 7. Hmm, seems good. The only thing I don't like about enchantments right now is you come up against anything that's got a lot of removal, you're going to get 2 for 1 for days. Um, I just don't like spells that require me to have something else down before I can even cast them. Like there's no value. Um, Consuming Fervor is good though. I mean, I like Consuming Fervor. I like Consuming Fervor on Bomat Couriers. But what I'm more worried about than anything is, like, right now what the meta is doing for 2 mana is they're playing like Kari Zev here, where if you're playing Burning Fist Minotaur, like Kari Zev lives through opposing Chain Whirlers where Burning Fist Minotaur does not. Also, if Kari Zeb's got neg 1/1 counters on her, she can still swing and have Ragavan come in and do some damage. So,
True.
like, I still don't know if I like the Burning Fist Minotaur at all here. But I get why you want to have a wizard.
He was a stand-in wizard and he's got first strike. Is kind of why I liked him. But you're right with the one defense removal. It's not ideal.
It's just like if you can get something else on him, then you're gold. But I mean, I'm not opposed to just saying I would put Consuming Fervor on Akari Zev, who also has First Strike and Menace. Like Akari Zev's already got First Strike Menace. She's just not a wizard. So like maybe if you went all in on the short swords and went with the Kopeshes and just dropped Wizard's Lightning, but that seems bad too. Hmm. I'm just trying to think of like like what could you put in place of this? Like Burning Fist just seems like such a blowout. It's like if you're going to take that risk at being blown out like that, why don't you take like a higher payoff than just first strike? Um,
He can also discard down if he lives and get Hazard down to 1 faster.
yeah, but paying 2, I would almost rather just pay 1 on the or 1 more on the hazard and do 2 points of damage. But discarding down, you are going to do that 2 points of damage if he swings.
I mean, if you just want to discard your hand, pay 1 sack of Bomat Courier.
Right.
Like,
Uh, like that's what I'm keep thinking is like why maybe Bomat's just better.
yeah.
Bomat is also terrific with consuming fervor. You get a couple good attacks in with Bomat, and by the time it's time to sack Bomat, your hand's empty anyway, and you just go ahead and sack it. So like that's not horrible, but
You can try running it through a game to see what it does if you want to test any of these things out.
I mean,
If you don't have time.
well, I am
also
going to
like,
get groceries
the
here in about
playing
30
film.
minutes, but I could probably pull this. Let's let's pull this real quick.
You can do the download thing over there on the side, I think, and get just the text.
I'll just save it here. Uh, Mono Red Champ. And then I'll just pull it up and grab it. I think I pulled the right deck. Nope, I didn't. Okay. What do you think of the mono red champ deck here, Zax? Sure.
I mean, I think you might as well just be running mono red decks from the top 8 of the Pro Tour, right?
Well, I guess the point is to check out the champ deck.
Yeah, well, the point is to be orbiters and equipments, but then you might as well just be a Jeskai or just blue red.
So you're saying there's just no point in weakening
Yeah,
your game plan to try to play
like
with champ?
you're trying to combine two different decks and it's not working.
Well, we don't know that
Basically.
it's not working.
I don't think it's working.
Okay.
You don't get mana screwed.
Well, you don't get
Or
mana
color.
screwed mono red either.
Yeah.
Okay, so that just didn't upload. Let's do it this way.
Yeah. I just don't think this deck is going to be great. Like, it'll work, but it's not going to be on the same level as any of the...
Well, you're definitely going to have some lines where...
Yeah, you're going to have lines where it looks like the normal mono red aggro deck, but there are also going to be those lines where you draw short sword, Soulscar Mage, and nothing else. And you're just sitting there with like a 3/4 for a turn. And it's going to be really dumb.
All right.
The vote of confidence.
Well, I mean,
No, I understand. I'm joking.
yeah, I mean, like in all reality, though, like it's a champ deck. What do you really expect out of a champ deck? I mean, it's a try-hard champ deck. We're picking up Hazards and Chandras here, you know, Soulscar Mages, but like if you're going that try-hard to make a champ deck work, like then I don't think you need to try to get into the Wizards theme just to fire off. It's like, okay, we're playing champ just to make this other thing work, right? And then, or we're playing champ, which means that I've got to play like these other 3 slots have to be full of something that will actually benefit champ. So now I've actually also put in yet another card, you know, a burn card, and now I'm going to run an inferior 2-drop just to make that burn card work as well. So it's like, what do you want to make work? Do you want to make the Wizard's card work? Do you want to make the Wizard's Lightning work? Or do you want to make the champ work? And I don't think you should try to put them both in the same one. I would rather have a better 2-drop and just run shock over having you know, Wizard's Lightning, which, let's be honest, you only got like 8. I mean, it's trying to do multiple things. Is my point. It's
I could definitely agree with that now that I'm thinking about it. We can run a 1 mana. It's 1 less damage, but
it's consistent. And if you've got the Hazards, you know, not getting trapped with a Hazard seems good. I don't know. Well, I do know. I don't like the idea that we're, okay, fine. If we're going to take a red deck and try to make it run champion, we're going to run short swords, we're going to run frenzied rage and consuming fervor. If we're going to have those 12, technically 16 cards in this deck set aside for that, I don't want to also have 7 other cards just to try to make a 4-mana or 3-mana burn cheaper.
I see that.
Yeah. So like, I would just get rid of Burning Fist, but we'll pull it up and take a look at it. So now let's just import the cards we need. I've already got 4 Karns pulled. No point in pulling another Karn, you know. $60 pop. Jeez, what a thing! What a thing. Anyway, so let's go back and look at this a little bit. Let's say we want to stay on the Valduck Champion of Flame plan. Let's kill Wizard's Lightning, and let's kill our wizard that's only here for Wizard's Lightning. We'll bring in shock. 1, 2, 3. And then, like, you could also have, like, 3 a braid.
Yeah, that'd not be bad at all.
I mean, you got your braids in the sideboard, but, like, braid is just really, really good. PNLR? No, not PNLR. Let's look at equipment. I mean, it's probably Kopesh, right? Is that the only?
The Kopesh, or I've toyed around with the Prime Blade +1/+0 and generate a treasure.
Okay. As far as enchantments go in red, there's not a lot. Cartouche is not bad, actually.
Cartouche is a 1-drop, yeah.
Yeah, that's actually really good.
I had Cartouche originally, but then I don't remember why I dropped it from the list.
I think that you'd have more fun going with the Flame of Kiln than you would with the this other version. Like, instead of going for champion, push the wizards lightning. There's
Or even so, just like having Flame of Keld, and then you get to the 3rd chapter, and then Veldic. Each of Veldic's elementals deals 5 damage, and you only need 4 of them to kill.
I had the Flame of Keld, but then I was thinking maybe Karn would be a better draw system.
I think Flame of the Kiln is good in the Wizards deck. Did you see the mono red flame deck from Pro Tour?
I did.
No,
That thing went 10-3.
Yeah, it did.
Or 10-6.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did really well with it. So that's one of the decks I want to try to play this week, and then I want to tonight I'm going to play this green blue Karn deck, and then after stream tonight I'm going to record whatever we work on here on Coffee Time for Hefe. So we're gonna take a look at it. All right, so we got 3 slots open here actually, because we got rid of the
Minotaur.
The Minotaur.
Yeah.
So
what's the better 2-drop creature?
Do we need a creature?
I think so. We're down to 13 creatures. Like, so I think we need 2 power. We ain't got enough. See, I actually like this Get to Lava Runner card. I think the card's really good. Inventor's Apprentice is not bad, but we're going to need more artifacts.
Yeah, it's not good in this deck.
If you attack with, I mean, Rigging Runner might not be bad. I mean, it's also first strike and has the chance to have the 2 toughness. Like, so it's just really aggressive in some matchups, but in other matchups, it's, I don't know. Let's look for more. Let's look for more with, we already got the Soul Scar Mages. No. I mean, you're trying to discard your hand a little bit here. Blood Rage Brawler is not bad. But there's just like, it's just Kari Zev if you want to get there. Earthshaker Kenra is not horrible when you're only going to put a couple in, but I think it's Kari Zev. I don't think I have any Karis. I have to get her. Like, if you're equipping Kari Zev, she's first strike and menace and survives Goblin Chain Whirler and gives you a very aggressive play. I mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, putting something on Kari Zev's not horrible. I mean, even if you put like Consuming Fervor on her, and you just go to work with her for a little while.
I mean, she's gonna live for like 6 turns.
Right, and then like by the time, like you probably have an extra Kari Zev by the time you put it, like by the time the Consuming Fervor's gone. It's like, cool, I've been wanting to play the second one anyway. I mean, yeah, I mean, she can also just keep sending Ragavon out. Hmm. Until she's dead. I mean, it's like, block my 0-2 Karizev. Go for it. But
But remember, it has menace
it does have menace. That is
and
correct.
first strike.
Which means if they just want to stop, like to kill Karizev, they have to put two blockers, like take two blockers out of the equation just to put in front of her.
Yup.
So, and that might be mean. Yeah, I kind of, I think I like Karizev here. Let me pull some Karizevs real quick.
What do you think about creature count?
I think it's a little low, but I think we got plenty of burn that can point towards the face.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
I mean, 16's not terrific,
It's
but it
not
ain't horrible either.
No, it's not so bad.
Um, yeah, I mean, I love Consuming Fervor. Like, this card's awesome. Like, there's some nice combos with it and everything. Like, where you just, it's 1 mana enchant 3 forever. Like, in the white deck, you can run the Vizier and stuff. Like, there's some cool things. Like, I drafted with this a little bit, and it was a lot of fun, so. Anyway,
The best I got on, I think it was on Arena. I was playing. I had a first turn short sword, second turn champion, and then third turn Fevor equip the short sword
wow.
on a champion of flame. So it was +5, +5, +3, 14 damage
Jeez, that's a lot.
on turn 3.
Karizev, Skyship Raider. She really only 72 cents a piece? That's crazy.
I mean, she's kind of a bulk rare.
Okay. Well, she's kind of a bulk rare that was in like all the top 8 decks.
Yeah, she's played a lot, but she's kind of common.
They
Okay.
put her out with the holiday gift pack and bunch
Oh, that's right. She was the one on the front of the holiday gift pack. Yep.
the foil
Mm-hmm.
version, actually.
Okay. Well, hopefully this will come in time for us to get a game in. I gotta go get grocery shopping here in just a little bit. But
Hey Eric, where am I supposed to post my Patreon games decks? Because I haven't done that in a couple of months.
I know, like, there's a lot of people that some people post, some people don't post.
I mean, I just haven't had time to build anything.
I'll put up a image right now.
All right, cool. Because I just put it on the Discord for anyone who wanted to look at it, but
April
that deck is
decks.
April.
April. I don't know what I'm thinking. June.
June. There we go.
June decks here. So this will be set so only the people that can post decks can see them. So that should be one up. There you go.
Nice.
All right.
I will post mine there.
And then still waiting another minute here on the Karizevs, but I do think Karizev's the right card here. Here we go. It's coming up.
Cool.
Good morning, guys. Sorry I'm late.
Hi, James.
Hey, James.
Hey, how's things, guys?
It's so far so good.
Yeah.
Like I was telling them, I had a rough
I'm here
weekend,
again.
but we're playing around with
You're not been feeling very well.
Not this weekend. I wasn't. My sinuses. Oh, I don't know what it was, but like everything in my head was just like all holes were clogged. Man, it wasn't great. It wasn't great.
Did you get to watch the coverage at least?
Yeah, I did. I basically sat around and just watched Pro Tour most of the weekend, and then some family stuff come up and had to leave, and actually missed the final games. Like I missed I had to go back and watch it on replay. I mean, I actually recorded the whole thing, so I I I got to go back and watch it. But kind of like watching football. I'm not gonna be here. I'm just gonna record it. So
You didn't watch it yet, or did you?
no, I've already watched it. I know. I've actually spent the last couple days watching like the like going back over it and stuff, like looking for decks and things like that. Um,
I haven't
That
finished
was
it.
a really
It was
good
difficult for me to watch because it was kind of because it was an odd time. So whenever because it was always like late at night for me. Like it started
Yeah.
like at 11 o'clock at night, and I'm like, oh, I can watch a couple of hours of it. And it was always the draft, and the draft never interested me as much as the standard.
oh yeah, nobody
No,
wants to
draft
watch
is never
draft.
fun.
Hey, I'm gonna refill the coffee cup while we're waiting on an opponent. I'll be right back.
Draft is never the fun part to watch, and it's always the first 2 hours because you're just watching someone drafting.
Exactly, and it's just like it's fine, but the problem is you see is when you watch the kind of replays, the kind of replays of random times,
Yo,
and so you're like, for fuck's, you're like, for Christ's sake, my language, sorry, that's just probably live, so I won't say that again. You're like, oh, crap, I've got to watch through this, like, God knows how many ages of this draft and things. It's like, okay, this is not really that interesting.
well, you can always go back on Twitch and watch the video.
Yeah, no, I did, but you can watch the individual videos, but they're not all there.
Yeah. They usually post the whole day.
Yeah, they didn't post everything because I couldn't see the match, some of the mono green stompy matches and things that was being played. I couldn't see them.
Of
But
course,
it's
you
just
want
mine.
to see mono green because mono green dinosaurs. Yeah.
No, the mono green stompy list. That's what I was interested in slightly.
Well,
I've
yeah,
just seen how that
because
played more
big
than that.
creatures.
Yeah, to be honest with you, the downside to the tournament was it was very red orientated, wasn't it?
Well, 7 copies in the top 8. Whatever.
Yeah, shit. Exactly. Slightly biased.
I should have kept that opening hand. Now that I've seen the others.
Yeah, the only non-mono red deck just loses in the semi or the prelim.
Yeah.
It's like, man, all right, this is fine.
It's amazing how many people were rooting for that deck.
I mean, I was.
Well, it was like the 3 or 4 weeks leading up to the Pro Tour. Everyone's like, "No, oh my God, Teferi's gonna win the Pro Tour. It's gonna be over. Everybody's playing Teferi." And then we get down to it, and it's like, "Oh my God, come on, Teferi, you can win this. You got this."
Yup.
Like, it's amazing
Please.
how quick
Please,
everyone
Teferi.
changed. They were like, "Oh no, not Hazard again."
Right.
Yeah, the
And
issue
Hazard
was just how they've
again.
done it. I suppose what happened was it was very kind of how should I put it, mono dominated.
It was. It was the mono red deck and the red black deck. The differences between them are so minuscule. I'm going to run this removal card over that removal card, and then there was one deck that they even called mono red, but
it was running black.
But it was running black. Yeah. So like.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was running Scrappy Chargers and some black lens and Angraths in the sideboard. Yeah.
Did you see the deck lists that were side by side, and one said like red black mid range and red black aggro, and it's the exact same list, but Wizards called one aggro and one mid range.
I did not.
Yeah, I was looking at that, and it wasn't much of a difference. I think it seemed the mid-range one seemed to run Vraska's Contempt. So the mana was a little bit more skewed towards black red, rather than red with a splash of black, if you know what I mean.
I'm just gonna do it like this. I should have killed the blocker, but I was hoping he wouldn't block, and I was just gonna point it at his face. But he blocked. I I think that there is a big distinction. What's the word there?
Distinction.
Distinction. Thank you. I do think there's a big distinction between the man. We could have got metallic rebuked right there.
Strange.
Distinction between the mid-range version of red and the red aggro, or the red black mid-range and red black aggro. Like this frenzy, I just haven't had a chance to get it off. Is this the Cogwork assembler? Jeez.
Yeah, it is. One of my friends thinks that the deck is actually really good, and it's not. Like, it's fine. It's an okay deck if your opponent has no interaction, but like, the deck's not good. It's funny.
Was
It's
it
just
Dev's deck this morning about the Cheerios, or is that someone else's?
I don't know. I
Dev posted a Cheerios deck the other day. Yeah.
The mono blue
Yep.
pterodactyl
Pterodactyl. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a fan of the Cheerios style storm decks, but if that's the only one that works,
I mean, if he wants to make his own hazard and block here, I'm cool with that.
Sorry, I got internet connection, guys. I keep kind of dropping in and out. I went to use my phone because the Wi-Fi just will not work.
Heard. Wi-Fi problems? Like,
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's just the internet connection here is really kind of crap until we get MBM sometime the next couple of weeks or so.
that is a strange block.
it is, isn't it?
Now you can just kill the Cogwork assembler.
I'm not gonna kill it. I mean,
You could.
we gotta
Shadows
go.
on it.
Yeah, I mean, he can have it, but I get rid of his Mirage Mirror, which is a piece of the combo.
Yeah, like that works too.
Like, he's still got to get, like, Cogworker's nothing right now. He's still got to get a
Yeah.
bunch of Power Stone shards out.
Yeah, it also depends on the version that he's running. It looks like he's just doing the mono blue one, so he's running more than one Cogwork assembler.
Oh, did you really?
Ooh.
Baral's expertise. What a
Yeah,
thing. What a thing.
gotta love
And he
it.
gets another Mirage Mirror.
And Frenzied Rage runs away.
What the hell?
Oh, well.
That's actually annoying.
What? Baral's expertise?
No, Earl's expertise. Yes, an annoying card.
It is. It's a good card, too. Oh, he just dumped his hand here. Navigator's Compass. Gain 3 life. Oh. Well, I'll say this about the Pro Tour. Like, the one game that I like the most out of... yeah, I'm going to just do this. I mean, I know he doesn't need it per se, but... well, he doesn't need it to have power and toughness. Oh, what do you got now, opponent? Okay. Yeah, I guess I should have seen that. Mirage Mirror. Card's horrible, and then it's so good at certain times. I wasn't thinking about the fact that he had 0 cards in hand.
Oh yeah, because we can just copy. And...
Right. Yeah. Most of the time they can't copy your hazard. Hmm. I mean, now we can just start throwing cards at him, I guess.
That's true.
I mean, if he's trying to draw out, he has to keep 2 mana open to be able to copy our Mirage Mirror. Oh, come on, opponent. Gain 3 more life.
Bar's expertise again.
Yeah. I mean, just Brawl's expertise after Brawl's expertise. Seems to be pretty
That's
good.
how they survive, right?
Oh, now he's going to call Hazard and we can't ping him to death.
Yep.
No braids in the main board.
This is why we mainboard Sorcerer Spyglass in this meta.
Right. We got our short sword.
You can name like Hazaret, Hardikiran, Karn, Angrath.
Can't swing.
Like anything.
What deck is this you're playing, Eric?
This is Hefe's Mono Red Champion deck.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, he tried to do it at the beginning of my end step to see if it would stick around, but no, it does not. Or did he throw a card at me? Like pay 2, like he can pay 5, turn this into a hazard and start throwing cards at me. But
given that he taps his compass.
Right, well.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this.
Does Mirage Mirror copy target creature without looking at the text?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Mirage Mirror will copy target artifact, creature, enchantment, or land until end of turn. So 5 turns from now, I'll kill that Cogworkers puzzle, Cogwork assembler.
I remember when it first came out, people were trying to do Mirage things with Mirage Mirror, and it totally didn't work.
Yeah, let's see if we can get some cards here. That feels decent. Okay, well, if he's going to be able to go off, it's this turn. Show me that you can actually do it, opponent. So he messed it up. He was supposed to pay 2 before he did anything and turn Mirage Mirror into a shard. Ah. Come on, opponent.
You're helping him? Come on.
This is going to take forever.
Wow, he's just not doing anything.
Yeah.
There he goes.
I think he's still. I still think he's going to be a little short
He's
on
too
the mana.
short. Yeah, he's too short.
What is he trying to do? Is it
He's trying to go infinite.
Yeah, he's going infinite.
He's making infinite Cogwork assemblers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough.
So that's 7. He can make another one. He's got it now. Yeah, he's got it. He just had to use mana out of his pool.
I thought he had one fewer untapped islands.
Alright, he got it. I ain't gonna make him do it. Okay. We got what? 3 braid in the sideboard? There we go. Let's grab those.
That's not enough.
It's like, what else do we need?
Sorcerer Spyglass.
Oh, yeah. Can't use.
God, name Cogwork.
No. Right. Cogwork similar.
Congrats, you can't go infinite.
So we'll get rid of Short Sword. And get rid of Frenzied Rage because we don't need the Menace. Which basically means we're not a champion deck now, but means he's going to die. Which is why the deck's not bad, because mono red is like just under the top there. It's just under the surface. I don't know, maybe you can show him some jank in game 1 and then be like, ha ha ha, I'm actually mono red. Out of the sideboard. Like, oh, you're going to play around my jank. It's not there anymore. I'm just pure goodness. Yeah, this is a good hand. Like, Chandra's going to be so good against Brawl. Brawl's expertise, it's ridiculous. If we can land it. I expect him to have, like, Metallic Rebukes and things like that in now, though. Come on, opponent. I am going to say that I think in that first game we would have been able to apply a lot more pressure if we hadn't have been running cards like Champion of the Flame and enchantments and things like that. Like, it just, if those were just more burn or more like just good
Or maybe
creatures.
Chain Whirler.
Right, if they were Chain Whirlers and things like that.
For example, you know,
Right.
probably one of the best cards in the standard right now.
Phoenixes and things like that. Ooh, he's got a Power Stone shard. We get another abroad. Like, do I want to braid this and just swing one? Just gonna pass. I can do it on his turn. The answer may be just use my braids to, like, I think I just want to kill the creature when it lands, right? Like, that's the only thing I have to worry about, really?
I mean, if he doesn't have the creature, he can't win.
Right? Alright, so there's a Power Stone shard. That's removal will be hard for him to deal with. Like, I don't feel that Chandra's in a lot of danger other than just being, like, bounced or something. Another Power Stone shard. What do you got, opponent? Ooh. It's time to kill me some Power Stone shards. He got a Navigator's Compass. We'll exile the top card. Do we want to cast Chandra? We'll say no. I actually just want to destroy Power Stone shards so he can't make additional mana. As much as I wanted to get Kari Zev down right there. Maybe the better play would have been to make mana, but in hindsight. knowing that that was a Chandra on top. Renegade map. So he's still gonna have a bunch of guys when this happens. Another Antiquities War. My goodness. So this is going to happen a couple times. Let's look at the top card. There's a land. I think we're just going to...
I've got to head off, guys, and I'll speak to you later. And enjoy your game, Eric.
I will. Sorry I'm not very talkative today. But, yeah.
Don't worry about it. I'll send you some tickets later, yeah?
All right, man. Oh, you got my message.
Awesome.
Heard.
Yeah, I got your message. I'll send you some tickets. I won't do it now because you're on stream.
Right. Well,
I'll do it later.
I'll try to be rested when I go through that, but
yeah, do it another time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Right.
Later.
See you later, guys. Have a good day.
See you, James.
Keep well, guys. Bye bye.
Oh, Antiquities War. What a thing. So, I wonder if he has a Baral's expertise here to bounce our guys. Alright, well, let's see what we get.
I mean, you might win here. I don't know what he has that would say you don't, especially with the extra 3 damage from the Chandra in the desert.
Well, we just used the Chandra. Yeah, the desert's going to be an additional point of damage. So he commits our guy.
So it's 8 damage attacking. Like.
Yep, he lives.
Dang.
Yep, we were 1 short. And then we die on crackback. Yep. Yeah, just like being a turn slower. I don't see the reason of even trying to run champion and consuming fervor and those cards. Like, I get it. You just want to have a champion deck. I 100% get that. So like, I mean, if you do just want to have a champion deck, this is not bad. I mean, you at least have the answers to turn into red deck out of the sideboard. Lincoln.
I'd still probably rather run blue-red.
Right. Like, I think that, I mean, if you're wanting to have some fun with jank, like the Wizards Kennel Flame deck, the mono red Wizards. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that deck is.
That's good.
It's good. Like it's got like their turn 3, your turn 4 win. Like just turn 4, you're dead in it. I think it's turn 1 Soulscar Mage, turn 2 Flame of the Champion, but you do have to like top deck like the right cards on turn 3 or whatever. But it's like when the kiln flame goes off, like they're dead. But he was saying something about it in the Pro Tour. I need to go back and watch whatever he was saying and how he explained that it was like a turn 3, turn 4 win. Because I couldn't find it, but apparently that deck's got one in there. But yeah, I'm gonna try to play that later this week. So maybe you'll like it when I play that. But if you want me to play this tonight, I will. I'm gonna play something after stream tonight and post it for tomorrow. Midday. So if you want it to be this, then sure. If you want it to be your red-green deck, then sure. But I mean, I can put this deck back the way it was, Hefe, or I can run it like it is right now.
It's good. I've seen enough. I'm probably just gonna. I'll submit you a different list to play for this week or this month.
Okay. I hate that
I
we're
want a
just
more
ripping on the
competitive deck.
Champion of Flame deck, but man, as much as I've seen a bunch of people try to make it work, but it's just like there's the meta is so powerful right now. The power creep is so up there that you can't have fun like this, and
Yeah,
that's kind of sad.
it's more of a tabletop fun type deck. It's not like competitive, and I'd rather see you try to play my deck in a competitive environment. So that's why I'm going to give you a different list.
All right. Well, I just posted on the Patreon site like where to post the new link. So post that. If you can get it today, I'll run that for you tonight. Otherwise, if you don't get it today and you want to take some time with it, that's fine too. But like now, everyone gets a full hour. So encore or not, like I'll play the right. Well, I figured I would at least do something like that. Like let's actually try to get to to showcase these decks. So if it goes off in the first game, then maybe we'll just call it the first game. But if it doesn't go off, then I'll just scoop and we'll get into a game and we'll see if we can showcase the idea of the deck anyway. But my backup here is I'm going to run Jareth Miles Tezzeret's Touch deck. Um,
I just submitted a Tezzeret's touchdown
did
in
you?
Patreon games. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's
cool.
got 4 Tezzeret's touch, 4 antiquities, 4. Like, it looks very similar. I'm just not running Ornithopter
Okay.
and no Karn.
Are you running the servo schematics and stuff?
I am running Servo Schematic, because why wouldn't you?
Right. It's just all those bodies. You there, Hef?
Yeah, I'm here.
Um. Well, if you do decide you want to post like that red green deck or one of those, I'll run that tonight. Like I said, I mean if you get one up, I'll do that. But either way, man, happy birthday, happy 36th birthday. It's better than 63. You
That's true.
know. But guys, I'm gonna get off here. Um, just happy birthday, dude. I mean, you got to see another year, and if good Lord's willing, you'll see yet another year and another year. So happy
That's
birthday,
true.
and we'll catch you guys later. Do either of you got anything like you want to say or anything like that before we go?
Nah.
No. All right. Well, we'll see you guys later tonight. I hope I'll be playing this Channel Fireball deck. I do still have to find the sideboard or which sideboard I want to run for it. But I'm going to try to run this Channel Fireball deck and just give it a look and just see what it's like. I expect that I'm going to run into a bunch of red green. I mean green black, and then we're just going to get hosed. But either way, we'll see how it goes. Um, catch you guys later.
All right, talk to you later.
Later.